Well, hello there, Team Replay. Laura Connor here with Connor Speaks, and welcome to the Let's Get Visible show with Lives with Laura. Lives with Laura. Boy, I got to get used to saying that. Let's Get Visible, Lives with Laura, live streams. 30 days of live streams. We're streaming on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and YouTube. All right. So drop in the comments where you're from, what's your name, and where you're from, because I'd love to know. I'd love to know. I'd love to know. All right, so let's just get right into it. Why am I here on a Friday evening, long Labor Day weekend? Why am I here on a live? Well, I'm doing this because I have been off of my live game. And what I mean by that is I used to do a lot more lives where I was a lot more comfortable on live streams and even um, making videos. Hello there, Margaret. Nice to have you here. Thank you for being my very first commenter. I so appreciate that. So appreciate it. Thank you. So I used to be doing a lot more videos. A few years back, I made a whole bunch of different videos. I'm comfortable on live streams, but I over the last, COVID and all that, I stopped doing it. And I found that when I look back at some of those videos, my pre-recorded videos, how I am in person is not how I show up on the videos. And then number two, I just never got my live game really, really, really tight. So I want to get that together. And so there's no better way to do that by doing something repetitively over and over and over again. Yes, I agree. Engagement is really important and it is challenging. It is challenging and I find it really hard. So, matter of fact, this is a practice which I'm going to be doing over the next 30 days to be able to learn how to navigate StreamYard again, how to be able to engage in the comments, and maybe even by the end of 30 days, I may even have another live stream from TikTok coming in over here. I just got to get it together, but I would do it and then I would have gaps and then COVID and then I just didn't bother to do it. So anyways, I'm back. I'm back. And I really appreciate you being here and commenting and engaging. Thank you so much, Margaret. And again, if you've logged in, tell me what your name is and where you are tuning in from. I'm here well, the sun is going down. I'm in the Greater Toronto Area in Toronto, Canada, and it is a beautiful, lovely day. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm finished here, I'm going to go hang out and do long weekend type of things. All right. Um, Nice to have you here, Mark. Thank you for joining. Why did I choose StreamYard? Because I think LinkedIn has a partnership with them, and LinkedIn is my jam. LinkedIn is my jam, and it just makes it easier, So I I've used StreamYard and Restream, but then getting back into it, I figured, okay, I'm just going to go with StreamYard. They're both easy platforms, and I even tried OBS before, which is something that you put on your own computer, but I'm really all about the simplicity now because I just got to get it done. And it's funny because today's September 4th, September 1st, and I said to myself, I'm going to do 30 days of live streams. And look what time it is. It's 7:40. And I could have made it go until September 2nd, but that would take away from the whole 30 days, right? September 1st to September 30th. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right. So I'm doing it right now. All right. So um, thank you. Thank you so much. And maybe okay, hold that thought there, Margaret. Hold that thought because that's a good point that you just brought up there. All right. So now, why should you watch? So, Mark, Margaret, and everybody else who is watching now or will be coming in live or on the replay, why should you really watch me here? Well, I want to live and lead by example. I'm getting better by doing this live stream over and over and over again over the next 30 days and even beyond. But you're going to get some gems, some marketing gems, some parenting of basketball kids and music kids and life with autism and a whole bunch of just things. I'm going to be dropping some real life gems, things that you can learn and just, open up your way of thinking or perspective on certain things. I'm going to be dropping all the marketing gems and strategy and tips and ideas and things like that that would be good for you to grow your business and your influence. And we're just going to be just chatting. All right. Um, I, I'm on that self-publisher route. Matter of fact, I have some great events coming up that you'd want to learn about. And also, I've got a lot of friends, which some of the platforms that I don't know a lot about, I'm going to have some of my friends join us here to share it with you. So you don't want to miss a single day. All right. So definitely, Margaret, let's talk offline. All right, because I'd love to be able to get you on here over these next 30 days. And so we can really educate and add value to our LinkedIn community. All right. Yes. Um, Committing to your growth is absolutely important, Margaret. It is, it's hard. If anybody, and somebody may say, okay, I decided to go do it and it was like a piece of cake to get from point A to point B. For me, I'm up and down. I don't know about you, but I'm up and down. And so I start, and sometimes it's a little bit more challenging. But this 30 days, I'm putting it out there. So I just can't, I, I, you heard what I said I'm going to do. So I can't back out of that. Right. So I'm going to be doing it. So yes, definitely, Margaret, we'll talk. And you're absolutely right, Mark. Anything can happen. I pray to God nothing bad happens. Okay, I pray to God, please, Lord, let this be a really great time of growth for me, time of value for everybody that's tuning in, and so we don't get any crazy stuff. But I definitely like the live interactions that happen along. So, what I'd like you to do, if you haven't yet commented, please drop your name and where you're tuning in from, and even the platform that you're tuning in from. All right. Um, and as a reward for you tuning in and for commenting, and then also hit that like button. Hit that like button as a way of saying thank you. Everybody who comments, I'm going to go through the live and the replay and get all the feedback or comments from people, and I'm going to put your name into a draw. And every day we're going to have a draw for a $200 hotel savings card that I will announce on the next day. So I'm still on. Okay, okay. Like you said, anything can happen, Mark, for real. I mean, that is too funny. That is too funny. All right. So, um, that is funny. All right. What was I saying? So enter into the draw. Comment, Mark, Margaret, you are already in entered for the draw for a 200. Oh, there. Okay. And matter of fact, see that's why I'm going to do this for 30 days. I'm going to get all these kinks worked out so that by the end of 30 days, my background and everything is going to be all looking sharp. At least that's the plan. And I'm putting it out there. I'm going to make sure that I don't have low bandwidth because it seems like I am having share stream. If you share it on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, then I will give you another entry into our draw. Okay, so definitely try to join us for that and help with that. Share it as much because I'm sure there's some of your friends that want to be here to actually learn some marketing tips and just join in on the conversation. Okay, so now here's my point, my main point that I wanted to cover today, and that is you've got to get out of your comfort zone. And that's what I'm doing right here by being here on this live. And I think about when in Toastmasters. So I'm part of Toastmasters Club, market to the club on this side of the equator of Lake. And I noticed that a lot of people come to Toastmasters because they are scared to speak up in meetings and things like that. Now, I wasn't really scared to speak up. However, the fact that so many people go to Toastmasters to come out of their comfort zone shows how important it is for you to stretch yourself, right? Now, I noticed for me, when I would go to Toastmasters, the two things that really accelerated my growth. So I wasn't really scared of speaking in front of people, but what catapulted my growth and really maximized the value that I got out of my Toastmaster membership was two things. Once I entered in contests, because when you are entered in a contest, you need to, when you're entered in contest, the first thing you need to do is you need to um, prepare and be ready to face the audience and speak. So contests were so important. And then number two, when I started to give evaluations for other speakers, then I would evaluate a speaker, and then when I would be giving them their evaluations, I'm really watching for what they're doing well, what they need to improve on, and then giving that pretty. It was a short period of time as far as when you give the evaluation, but I was learning how to give great feedback, and then the feedback that I was giving them, I was then able to internalize for me because I noticed that if I kept giving evaluations and people were looking up or not really looking at the audience, and I would give them that feedback, hey, you need to look at the audience, different parts of the audience, make sure that you keep eye contact for a phrase or two before you move around and move to somebody else. If you if I kept saying that to people, then I started to internalize that. And so I grew as a speaker because I gave other people evaluations. So those are the two things that really helped me. And so I want you to think about your own journey. What are some of the things that, or what is one thing that you want to do? What is one thing that you want to do, but you've always been putting it off to the side, or you have been scared to take that first step? I want put it in the chat if you're open to sharing it, because part of it, like I'm telling you right now, I'm doing this here, and this is something that I kept putting off getting back into after all these years. But I want you to put it in the chat if you're comfortable, and then I want you to decide how you're going to have that game plan to take action on it. Okay? We definitely don't want to put ourselves in a box where we're scared to get out and we're scared to do something that might look a little bit intimidating or a little bit scary. We want to face our fears, and then we want to take that first step. Now, you may not want to take your first step live publicly like this, depending on what that thing is. You may want to find that safe space, but I've always found that LinkedIn is one of the safest platforms, right? So if I'm going to mess up and have my internet just mess up like that on me, and where I go down a couple times, then this is a place for it. But what do you want to do in order for you to grow your business and to really expand your influence and your impact and grow your network of people that you want to do business with, and you want, that you really want to do things with? In order to do that, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. All right. So please, I want you to drop it in the comments if there's something that you have been putting off and you just want to put it out there so that you're going to take action on it. And then The next thing I want you to do is like this comment, like this live stream, share it in the in your comments on the platform that you're on and you're watching it from, and then comment so that I can enter you into the draw for a $200 hotel savings card that's good all across the globe, pretty much all across, maybe a few little places, but really it's hundreds of thousands of hotels that you can use it at anywhere around the world. Okay, so I think that's all I wanted to cover today. This is day one. One. I've got 30 more. 30 more? Something like that. I'm on a mission to get more comfortable with lives, get it back to where I was before and then some. If you're ready to join me, you just make sure that you connect with me. I'm at Miss Laura Connor everywhere. Uh, Connect with me. If you're not connected with me on LinkedIn, go over to LinkedIn and say, "Hey, Laura, I saw you live. Connect with me." Connect with me on all these different platforms, okay? Because I'd really like to start the conversation going. It's going to be fun. I've got a lot of things up my sleeve. Well, they're short sleeves, but okay, interesting. Interesting. I'm going to check you out on LinkedIn. I'm going to check you out on LinkedIn because maybe I may have you here on one of these lives. All right. So now I think that's it for today. I'm not going to keep you for long because I know you've got a lot of things to do. It's Labor Day weekend. But until tomorrow, what am I going to talk about tomorrow? I think tomorrow I'm going to talk about some LinkedIn. I think I may jump into the LinkedIn thing, or I think I'm going to. Well, you know what? Just tune in tomorrow. I've got some stuff for you. I got some good gems for you because I really want to help you increase your visibility. Number one, and you have to do that by stepping out of your comfort zone and doing the things that feel uncomfortable to you. I want you to increase your impact, increase your visibility, increase your influence, position yourself above everybody else in your industry. And really, the way how to do that is really by coming on, doing videos, doing collaborations, getting out there in front of your audience and not hiding behind a computer screen. And I want you to grow your network with amazing leads and prospects and clients and collaborators and advocates and ambassadors and employees or team members. I want you to grow your network, and you can do that. The best place, I think, is on LinkedIn, but every platform has their purpose and they're all great platforms. All right, so if you want to do all those things, then make sure you join me. And yeah, let's connect. Mark, are we connected on LinkedIn? If we're not, then let's do it, okay? Let's do it, all right? All right, so I'm heading out. Hopefully you're going to have a wonderful, safe, long weekend. I'm still going to be nursing my leg and all these bruises that I got from my recent horse riding fiasco. Let's just call it that. But I'm going to go hang out right now, nurse my leg, and I'll be back tomorrow for day 2 of the Let's Get Visible. I guess I can't really use. Can I use that melody? Well, I'm changing it up. Let's get visible, visible. 30 days of lives with Laura. All right. Until we talk, Mark, we're connected. So definitely, I'm going to check you out when I get off of this. And you're entered in the draw. It's everybody else enter in the draw as well by commenting and sharing this live. And I will see you tomorrow. See you later. Have a wonderful evening.